Hi, my name is Nadia Kendall, and this is the PowHer podcast series, You Have What It Takes. And today, my first guest is Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
Hi.
How are you?
A little bit nervous.
That's okay.
I'm good.
Nervous?
A bit.
I'm really good, really excited.
Not nervous?
I didn't say not nervous. I am a little nervous, honestly.
I want to know a little bit about you, how the program has been, and a few other questions. Can you start with who you are and who you were before the program started?
I'm Lana. I'm 17 years old and I'm a student here in Luxembourg. I am, apart from my studies, I'm also very engaged politically. I am a part of the Youth Parliament and UNICEF, for example. And I am really passionate about everything that has to do with politics and activism and social engagement.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'm Tina. I'm from Greece. I partially grew up there. I came here when I was, I think I was 8. And I've really, been looking for a community, and I joined PowHer in hopes of finding one that would really suit me and understand me and truly support who I am as a person. It also helped me grow at the same time. So I also have been diagnosed with, I think it's no longer referred to as Asperger's syndrome, but autism. And it's also been one of my biggest missions to make it known out there that autistic women have rights. So this is the perfect chance to do that.
Hi, my name is Chloe. I recently turned 16, and obviously I was part of the PowHer program.
And why did you apply in the beginning?
I applied because before PowHer, I was struggling a lot with changes, especially in my school facing discrimination. And the reason I came for PowHer was probably for support, which it really did give. It taught me how to try to relax and also to deal with my anxiety. And also I learned a lot of helpful things.
I actually have seen you grow so much in the last 10 months. I wasn't there in the beginning, but I can tell you for a fact that Chloe has had immense personal development and growth. And I'm so proud of you, by the way. I have to say that. How would you describe yourself before the program started?
So I'd say I was very shy. I wasn't really brave. I feel like you didn't really see that in PowHer a lot, especially because I remember very distinctly in the first session, I came in with a lot of courage to tell my story about my diagnosis, but I'd never really done that before. I also felt very paralyzed because I kind of felt like I was not living my life. Life was living me. I was just kind of like a passerby, kind of like it was just passing me by. Nothing was really happening. I was just accepting. And I think that I was really alone. I was very lonely. I didn't really talk to anyone but myself sometimes. And I think I was not doing very well, honestly. Yeah.
And the program changed that for you?
Yeah, definitely, honestly. Because sometimes even if I'm lonely, I know at least I can send someone a message, even if, nothing is, could be going well. Even if I'm not in PowHer, I know I can send someone, a text saying, hey, I'm not doing well. Is it okay if we talk? It's not just this kind of desperation for human contact anymore.
Right.
That I've always had.
They're always going to be there, basically.
Exactly.
That's amazing. I didn't have that when I was your age.
Please.
I'm so glad you have that.
Honestly, I'm really grateful for it because up until recently, I felt, I don't know, honestly, it was almost as if it was only my responsibility to, be okay, not to burden anyone else. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Being a burden. I feel like a lot of people know how that feels.
I think I was always very ambitious, even before the program. And then when I came into the program, I was really ambitious, but without a clear direction. I think the program really gave me a direction to go to, and it really helped me to grow in that aspect, giving me orientation of where I want to be in life and giving me role models that inspire me and inspire all the other girls, and also have being in the company of other girls, I realized that there's so much more out there than what I thought before I joined the program. And I think that was what really, really made me grow over the time, over the 10 months, as you say. And I think that was the key takeaway, I think, for me as well.
The biggest takeaways for PowHer was learning the importance of resilience and self-belief.
That must have been very difficult to learn in 10 months.
Well, yes and no. We had a great team.
She's not talking about me. Thank you for sharing that. Is that something that you feel the rest of the new girls would learn as well? Self-belief?
I think we did. We had really good role models that came and spoke to us and talked to us about different things, and they always encouraged us to believe in ourselves, and it gave us strength.
And I definitely see that. Anyone who knows Chloe knows the enormous amount of strength that you have.
Self-confidence and self-esteem, believing in yourself, helping yourself, I think it really sets a big importance on one's self-growth, and the way the relationship one has with itself. And I think that is really important, especially for young girls out there that are being shut down by society, that are being pressured by society to find, let's say, a path where they are, where, by feminism, everything, they are really being pushed to find a path where they will grow. But sometimes that path is not really great for them. It's really toxic for them, because they will be pressured and they will be put down, and they will not find their confidence there. And I think this program really helps you to understand that even if you go into a sector of that job, or if you go into that path, you will go in there with confidence, and nothing will be able to put you down, because you know your self-worth, and you know who you are, and you believe in yourself. And I think that's what matters most to me. And I think we had amazing role models that came on to speak during the whole entire program, that really helped us get there. And also a coach, and you, Nadia, as well, and Diana, and everyone helped us so much to really grow and find that self-confidence, that self-esteem that was maybe lost, or that we maybe didn't have before we came in to the program. And that was the biggest takeaway for me, and I think for a lot of girls. And I saw a lot of girls grow and gain so much self-confidence, self-trust, especially during the entirety of the program.
Wow, that's a lot to learn in 10 months. I think we did something right. I think we did something right. I mean, I kind of know the answer already. I feel a bit weird asking you, but would you recommend the program to other people your age?
I feel like that's an obvious answer, but I will I will tell the audio regardless. Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's honestly, again, the only thing you will never regret. You just won't, because you'll leave. Even if you didn't really learn much, or you already knew what you found out or what you listened to, you left feeling like you have found a community. So even if you already knew what, these life coaches or these mentors were telling you, you really left with a full heart at the end of it. Because you met like-minded people, very kind people who will support you, even from afar.
Yeah.
So to me, I would recommend it just for that reason.
I would definitely recommend PowHer to other girls. The program itself is incredible. It supports you. It will hold your hand. It will guide you. And most of all, the program, you wouldn't just be sitting there looking pretty like we are, but sorry. You'll actually get to learn things, make new friends, have fun, get amazing role models to come and teach you. And it's very inspiring to see other women come and present themselves and talk about their success and what they learned in their experience. And that was one of the biggest takeaways from PowHer.
And you made friends.
A lot.
I absolutely would. I would recommend it to all young girls and young women who are just like me and are ambitious and want to change something and are passionate,
Hmm.
and maybe they're afraid to step into the world, and maybe they're afraid to take that step. And I think that they really shouldn't. I think it's really important that we find a place where, like this organization is called, where we belong, where it's a community of like-minded young girls that will inspire you so much, where you can find a place where you really belong. And I think that was also really something that I did not have before coming into the program. I did not have a community of young women, of girls that are my age and that are just like me, that are just as ambitious, just as passionate as me. And I really found that here. And I would really recommend it because it really gives you a support group and a community and a family where you really belong.
My bonus question is, do you feel like you now have what it takes to achieve your dreams?
Okay, so this is a very loaded question.
Oh.
Because, again, we have to talk about what the dream is. So I think what my general dream is, and when I say general, I mean very general. My general dream is to make a difference in the world, to, help maybe people that were in the same position as myself,
Mhm.
who were lost, who didn't really know anything about themselves, or just thought that they were plain boring and weird. Because I thought I was weird, but apparently not. I just am a little different. I'm a little spicy. So, sorry. That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry.
They're so funny. I can't.
I'm a nervous laugher. No, I'm sorry. But I think that my dream is to make a difference, to make people feel less alone, or just kind of help people figure out themselves. And I think PowHer has made me do that to myself. So it's helped me figure myself out. And you obviously have to help yourself before you help others.
Well, my dream is to be a fashion designer, and to be a fashion designer, you have to have self-confidence. And being in this program, PowHer, I definitely feel that I've gained more self-belief and confidence.
And to nurture your creativity as well,
Mm.
which is something I've seen you do more and more nowadays.
Thanks.
It's not just, it is mostly the knowledge, but it's not just that. It's also the fact that now I have a support group that I can always come back to in case I need help achieving those dreams, because
Right.
you can never achieve your dreams all by yourself. And I believe that it's really important to have somebody to back you up, to always have somebody there in case you have a struggle. I really believe that I have what it takes to achieve my dreams, which is to be a politician and to help people in that way, to really engage myself in activism and in the political world, where I can really use my privilege to stand up for people and help people that are less privileged than me, and that maybe do not have that voice, and that maybe do not have that platform to where they can really speak and say and speak their mind. And I really want to be that for them, and I really want to be the representation of all of those people that are not as privileged.
Any final words for any young girls thinking about applying for next year?
For me, in the beginning, my mom recommended PowHer, and I was just a little bit nervous because I would be out of my comfort zone. I wouldn't know anybody there. I'd be by myself because I wasn't bringing a friend with me. But after, it's like jumping in a pool. I do swimming, so you're in the pool. You know it's going to be cold, but the results are so worth it when you are like free, and that's how PowHer is. It's just amazing.
Just do it, just go into it, and you will love it. And you can't regret this. You can't make the mistake. The only mistake you can make is not going. I think it will really help you personally, individually, but also in achieving your dreams and professionally as well. And I think that's really the one big advice is just don't be afraid to take that step, and it will go naturally from there on. You will just absolutely go into it, and you should not go into it afraid.
I guess maybe to the future cohort, don't be afraid to tell your story to the right people. You will have to tell it to someone eventually. Don't let it be the wrong person. Let it be to people who care. Let it be to people who will help you and want to help you in the right ways. Do not let yourself fall into a spiral, and do not confide in the wrong people because you're too scared. These are the right people. These are people who are here for you. Never, ever hide from those people because they are the ones who will help you go forward.
Amen.
Yes.
And that's a wrap, okay? And that's a wrap. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. It's
Yeah,
Luxembourg.
obviously. Thank you for having me too.
Thank you so much for sharing, Chloe. And we're happy to have you back whenever you want. Alumni of our program will continue to be involved. That's another part of our program. So see you around, Chloe, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
See you.